Okay, so we'll work on just kind of the last stage of this, maybe, which would be, you should now know how to go in and, adjust your menus. So you can go in here and adjust these things. Again, you go into My Sites, and then you go into customize your theme, and then you swing down through here, and you can go to menus, and then you can click on your primary or your social menu or whichever one you want to do, and you can add or subtract items and stuff. So if I wanted to change, the title of the about page, I could click here and just change the name of that to be let's say you wanted to do that. Just go save and publish. And so now if you click here, it says resume instead of your, what I said there before, which is about. And there's a lot of junk on here, which I may or may not want to have. So if you want to go in here and just change this to, like your name, resume, you could do that. Tagline, logo, add an image, whatever it is you want to do. Just for that particular page, you can always click on these things. And then, you may want to go in there and see if you can get rid of this image, or if you want to go in and add some type, you could do that too. So to do that, we kind of need to pull ourselves out of the menu button here, and we want to go back to the site pages, and then where it says about, we can click on that and just edit that page. So again, that's under My Sites, Site Pages. So this is where all the pages you've created live. Click under that, go to about, edit, and you can go in and change pictures around if you want to, or that's setting a featured image if you want to do that for your thing. You can always go in here and change, you can do that. You can also add in type. So this is what I'm going to suggest you do for your resume. Sometimes people like to upload like a PDF. That's fine if you want to do it that way. I think probably a lot of times people just want to read this right on their phone or on their computer. So what I always recommend people do is just open up a Word document with your resume. So you always want to keep an active resume going, and you want to make sure that you don't have personal information, obviously, since this is going on the internet. So you don't want to have like your home phone number, address, anything like that on this particular resume that you're going to upload. And you can add in whatever kind of stuff that you would like to do that just kind of makes sense for your for your career. This is just like a 2-page version of my resume, so I'll just use that as an example. So you go in there and edit it, make sure it's all spelled right, all those things, and then you can just cut and paste the type in. And now you can go through, and if you'd like to tighten that up, you can change typefaces, you can change italicizing, colors, all that kind of stuff. But it's a really simple way to give you a resume that people can read no matter where they are, no matter what their system they're looking at it, whether it's a tablet or a phone or a desktop computer or anything like that. So now if you go in here, your resume, okay, there's the resume. It's all in there. Got some of the things that I wanted to have. So if I click off and go back to home, and then I click on the resume button now, there it is. So I have my resume, I have the portfolio pages, so these are now linked to different pages for the for my that I built out. So if I go back in here, I just need to go to view the site. Click here, I go back to portfolio. This is a link to page 1, and this is a link to unit 2, where I could basically put the documentation up there. And remember, you can always get rid of all these sidebar widgets or any of those things by going in and customizing your site. So that's where all that is. So yeah, if I want to go back into my site pages now, and maybe for home, that might be where you want to change that, and you could say something like artist statement. So you can add that. Of course, you can change all the typefaces and all that kind of stuff. So now if we update that, now it's going to have artist statement, resume, your contact info, blog. You could always get rid of that page if you don't want it, your portfolio, and you can keep building things out. So I would just cut and paste new text in there and edit this page and add all that in. So this really ought to give you enough information now to kind of get most of what you need rolling for this particular assignment, which is building out your portfolio. And if you started, again, the first couple of weeks of class, you'll just be able to keep revising it, adding it. You'll learn a little more as you go. You won't just do it all in one big binge and forget all about it. So, keep plugging away at this. Remember, there's a million places to go in and customize and change things around. So if you don't like the way it looks, you can always get rid of the background picture. You can change the palettes. You can, there's just a lot of stuff that you can go in here and do. I would probably go in here to the widgets and just get rid of them if I could. Just move them so I don't have them anymore. Don't really want any of that sort of stuff. So if you save and publish that now, you're not going to have that weird widget that was down there. So, there are a lot of places you can go. Have fun at customizing it and making it cool. And just remember there are all those tutorials that are listed on the class blog and places to go that have more advanced things. Google is your friend, so Google, WordPress changing a menu, and you'll probably get a whole bunch of advice. But remember, we're working with WordPress.com, not WordPress.org, and it's the free one that gives you some ads that show up at the bottom and everything. So just kind of want to make sure you know that too. So have a good time. I look forward to seeing what you make.